Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. How are you?
To be the man, you gotta beat the man.
Woo! Privet. Privet. Randy, welcome. S7, what's up? Procyon. Twixor, what's happening? Rolling back just a little bit. Hey, Joe, what do you know? Novo. Maybe not here right now, but I'm looking back a couple hours. 746 hours. Awesome. Would IS cruise past 100 hours? How about 6 more? See how deep the rabbit hole goes. Where things wrapped up last night, we went down the rabbit hole big time. Big time. Procyon says, I'm ready to witness Jay. Witness the ending. Suppose that might happen today. I am just doing great, Randy. It's nice here, it's hot. I took the dogs out. We had an excellent walk. Set up a new channel in Discord. Hey, Kim. What's up? Set up a zoo in Discord. So there's animals already. Lots of animals, pages of animals. Lions and tigers and bears. Almost true. There's actually tigers and dogs and cats and snakes. A little bit weighted on the cats and dogs. But there is a tiger in there. And there are some snakes. It's not over yet, snake. Hey, Terry. What's going on? Hey, you know, I need to get it into my head because I have not had an opportunity to drop in on any of your streams. That Terry also streams here on Twitch. So please show her some love. Chaos is love. Give her a follow. And, I gotta keep an eye out for that. What's your latest stream status these days, Terry? Welcome to Wonderland. You have not streamed yet. Just about ready to. Really?
Message coming in.
Got a lot of support.
Patching it through.
All right then. Well, cool, and good luck with that. Best of luck. Ready to roll, baby. Thank you for the host. Mentioned doing a lot of moderation. That's very cool. It's an awesome way to start things off, I think. For streaming. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Geralt ventured out to find Damien as the Duchess's confidant. Could very well have known where Sienna was being held, yet locating the valiant captain hardly proved an easy feat. For swarms of vampires, summoned by the enraged Dettlaff, now prowled the city streets. In the end, the Witcher tracked down the palace guard, which had been decimated in the fight. He drew the necessary information out of its wounded commander and proceeded on his way. Just as Damien had advised, Regis and Geralt went to the playroom at the ducal palace. Seemed a strange choice for a prison, but Anna Henrietta was known to have oft unusual ideas. The Witcher and the vampire searched the room but found no sign of Sienna. They deduced she had to be concealed inside an illusion. The mage Artorius Vigo had created it years earlier for the ducal daughters when they were but children. It was a fairy tale land. One could enter through the room. So close. Roll, baby. Cheers. Many more. Our first steps into Wonderland and the yellow brick road. Oz, yo, what's up?
Burn all the babies!
Hey, Snowy. Welcome. How you doing? No, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore. Nor precisely are we in Oz. This may be a yellow brick road. But that's a jackalope. That's a jackalope with... Wait, wings? That might be a jackalope? Stay on the path. Oh, but why would we do that? Girls, welcome to the land of 1,000 fables. Set out on a journey of wonder. Enjoy yourselves, Uncle Artorius. Warning, spells will remain stable until June 1252.
Whoa, that should be interesting.
Barely missed the sign. Made this for his daughters. This isn't the coolest playroom I have ever seen. Team Bossy, how you doing? Can you imagine? No, I mean, I can't imagine being a kid. Having a fairy tale world to play around in like this. Made it for his daughters. I imagine it's not meant to be filled with dangerous creatures. Who knows, but cold water. It's very cold. Ah ha ha. Grig Village. Hey, Densa. What's happening? The land of the little people. We're gonna need, no. Can we eat a mushroom? One side of the mushroom will make you grow taller, while the other will make you grow shorter. Alright. Take care, Rich. Averting our eyes. Oh, Lord. Don't spoil thine eyes. Having an edge. Feel horrible. You'll feel horrible in a little while. But Oreos. Oreos make Oreos. They make you feel awful, really? Effective big tree. Doors I can't enter yet. Bridge. Wait, but this is no Wonderland.
Playground for two little girls. Something's not right.
Something's very, very wrong. Bodias, 10-15 minutes, then you're off. Gotta sleep. Damn, in 11 hours. Good luck. What's up, Bob? Bob in the house. Bob in the house. Happy almost day, Bob. Welcome to Wonderland. It might sound random, what Ready to Roll Baby said. True, but random, except we have a new channel, The Zoo, in Discord. People have been posting pictures of their dogs and cats and snakes and tigers for the past day.
Let him out!
Voices.
He gobbled up my gingerbread. Now it's my turn to gobble him.
Oh, no way. This is good. Is that Sienna? Yeah.
Hands off my hearth, dearie. You wouldn't want me to get cross. Then you open it. Now, who's this? A lost traveler? What's supposed to be here, sweetie? Why, you're old. Old and pale. But never worry. A bit of butter, a bit of spice, and you'll make a tasty morsel. Just as soon as I catch you.
No. Oh God. All right.
Vile and a rotting carcass. Careful she doesn't douse you.
wonder if she'll come down for a landing or if I will have to do something to get her out of the air. She does have a bubble. Popping the bubble might be relatively simple. Or not! Oh god. Stupid crossbow, so slow. Alright. Back. Oh! Okay, it's good. It's a good thing. But it didn't work for long. Maybe the bubble will pop on its own sometimes. Yeah, we'll treat her like a harpy for a moment. The soup spell. Wonder what kind of damage it's doing right now. Nothing. What else is around here? He does not want to come down to fight. But when she does that, she hits, she comes down to drop the soup. Not sure how to prepare for that. Maybe if I lock on. But you can't see here with the HUD off, but it still works. I'm locked on now. She drops her bubble briefly when she drops the soup. Check the bestiary. Maybe there's an entry for her that says something already. What the heck would she be? No, a relic? Inspector? Be on the character list, I don't think. Did I miss her in the bestiary? Was she there and I didn't see? Because I didn't see. We have met a lot of people. She would be on this list. Prepare your something oil, Jay. Haven't figured out how to hit her yet. I may have missed every time with the crossbow, but I'm pretty sure I hit her with the crossbow and it didn't seem to affect the bubble. I tried the signs that I wouldn't normally use. And I may have not, you know, any of these things could have been done incorrectly, but at least I did make an attempt to use crossbow, signs, not bombs. Not try to use bombs yet. I could try. I wouldn't much love. You okay? Sorry, you okay? Come up here. Here, I'm up at your height. Come play. Come play. Where's my broom? She would just come down like a harpy, as opposed to that. I'm dead? I'm not dead? I can't move. What? Land shark! I guess this is the soup monster. Doesn't seem to be dying. Maybe it's just a distraction. Okay, is she doing... Uh-oh.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Wow. Terry, thank you for the host. Other sword. Did I forget to switch swords? Am I... It's a beast? How can that be a beast? It's a soup monster. Alright. Or did I have Iris out? I had Iris out? Don't have Iris out now. I have Erendite out. Or did I... Yeah, I mean, I don't know. When did I switch swords? The save doesn't have Iris out. Okay, come on at me. Yeah, it's Vile. Like, I could take Vile. I need her to douse me. I need her to come in for a close pass.
What the hell was that?
The Wicked Witch. Heard of her, haven't you? Now, where did you put that key?
Listen, how'd you come by a weapon?
It's Prince Charming's. He no longer needs it. Here it is.
Thank you. She'd have begged me for certain if you'd not... Sienna? Is that you?
It's been years, Jack.
Have you come to play?
No, I just want your beans, so you can breathe easy.
Breathe easy.
Because you aren't here to play? What's that about?
Jack knows what I mean, so he'll tell me where the beans are as fast as he can. Isn't that right?
Sienna, I'm sorry, but I haven't got them.
Oh, something tells me you're lying. Perhaps you wish to play the old games after all, hmm? This little piggy went to market. This little piggy went home, for instance.
I'm telling the truth. I swear it. Henrietta, she ordered them buried all over so you wouldn't be able to leave.
Where?
I don't know. But Joss, the boy with the thing for wolves, he should know. He sticks his nose in everyone's affairs.
He had better know, because if not, I'll find you and we'll have ourselves a little talk. Understand? Now shoo! Ah, all right. So why is it you're here?
Came to look for my lost childhood. Obviously.
Searching for my lost childhood. Wound up at Kaer Morhen as a little boy. Don't quite remember how. Never had any toys. Never played any games. What do you think?
That happened?
Why might
I don't
I
think
be
that
here?
happened.
It's Dettlaff. He's trying to force Anna Henrietta's hand. Wants her to release you. Summoned monsters to attack Beauclair.
Sounds like Dettlaff, all right. But I doubt you came all this way just to bring me up to speed on current events. So get to the point, please.
Isn't it obvious? Offering to be your ally. We both want you out of here. You because you want your freedom back. Me because as soon as you meet with Dettlaff, he'll put an end to the chaos in the city.
You exposed me. I landed in prison because of you. Now you come to beg my help, I dare say. My life is full of surprises, isn't it? But normally I'd tell you to sod off. But, from what you say, folk are dying who have nothing to do with this. Not part of the plan. Dettlaff was only to kill those who deserved it. No one else. Fine, Witcher. I accept your offer. Consider us allies. Shake on it.
You spit in your hand first. Place. Tell me about it. Those Dettlaff killed. What'd they do to you? I've been wondering that forever. Why? You have Dettlaff kill those people. Why? I mean, doesn't make any sense yet. Hopefully it will in just a minute. They exiled you because of the curse of the Black Sun, right? They thought she was born under a bad sign, gave her nightmares as a child, served as a stigma. They blamed everything on her. Doesn't matter who stood up for her. She was the black sheep. All good stuff. Take it from the top. This place.
This place. Tell me something more. It's an illusion, right?
Yes, created by Arturius Vigo. Anna, Henrietta, and I would come here to play out scenes from our favorite fables.
Which didn't seem like she was playing.
Magical entropy. Without maintenance, the spell gradually disintegrates over time. It grows wild.
Your sister chose a dangerous place for your prison.
It's deceptive. Provided I don't provoke them, the fairy tale characters don't attack me. But you don't belong here, so you had best be on your watch.
What about those people you ordered killed?
Since you brought it up, the knights Dettlaff killed. What exactly did they do to you? Crespi, Dulac, Lacroix, Peyrac Bayron?
Not a memory I enjoy revisiting, but I suppose you deserve to know. When my parents disowned me, they ordered those very knights to escort me beyond the duchy's borders. All did so without uttering a single word in my defense.
Like you said, they had their orders.
But Crespi was not ordered to beat me unconscious with a horsewhip after my first attempt at escape. And Dulac had no instructions to deny me food and abuse me. I learned something then. Knights are not so chivalrous when no one's watching.
Both things are true. That explains a lot. No excuse for having them murdered.
That explains a lot.
Shocked, aren't you? You must have thought you had me pegged. Before bothering to hear my side. Everyone does that.
Curse of the Black Sun. That's why you were banished, right?
Twisted princesses, mutants. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Even met one of you. Renfrey of Craden.
And? Was she truly monstrous?
She was cruel, that's certain. But what caused it? The curse or what she went through? Asking myself to this day.
You killed her, didn't you?
Had no choice.
Funny. Mum said the same when she tossed me out of the house.
Magic beans.
So, what's with the beans? Mind explaining?
Certainly. But you must gird yourself with patience. There are two ways out of this land. My darling sister blocked one when she tossed me in here. The other's up there, in the clouds. She made it hard, but not impossible to access by concealing the beans.
Still don't understand.
Don't fret, just listen. That boy, that was Jack, of Beanstalk fame. You know the tale?
Jack climbed a gigantic beanstalk to a giant's castle. high up in the clouds.
As we shall do if we can just find those blasted beans. There are 3. 1 red, 1 blue, 1 yellow.
Stalk won't sprout from just one?
No, because it must transpire exactly as it did in the tale. Clear now? So we must find Joss. Perhaps he will be able to help us. You lead.
Okay. I'll lead. Let's go.
Joss can usually be found wandering the glade at the foot of the mount. It's some distance from here, past the witch's house to the right.
Past the witch's house to the right, foot of the mountain. How are we doing on full health? 49 stack of food. 3 fresh potions. Says you cannot meditate now. Can I do that now? I'd probably refresh the potions anyways. See, there they are, 5. I had 4 swallows. Not sure why that happens that way. Some sort of weird compromise. Sorry, we won't let you meditate.
Mess with the bull, you'll get the
You can have your
horn.
potions. Oh, what's happening? Welcome. Happy almost day. Cool. Welcome to Wonderland. Strange that the
So,
colors here,
What exactly is happening in the city?
Bloodshed, a
which are
massacre.
bright, are not
which is
well
why we
lit.
gotta hurry.
You needn't fret. Time flows differently in the Fable Sphere. We can stay here a week, yet outside mere minutes will have passed.
Okay. Wasn't that neat? Looking for 3. Let's check the map. There may be some indication on the map. There is no map. No map of the Fable Sphere. Map of Wonderland. We did pass the home of those little skittering munchkins and could not enter because we were too large. Got to be some way to shrink. The door that is sticking through the wall. Okay. Could be Fable Sphere. Could be clipping. Had to go in to the witch's place. Double check. And where did the witch fall? I'm not sure I looted the witch. Gingerbread man. And in the cage. Is that her, is this her oven? Inside with you, Sienna. Where she makes her gingerbread man. Come on, Sienna, you gotta let me in. Put me in the oven. Bone ashes in her giant cooking pot. And a door we can't use. This place looks grim. Grim. I see what you did there. Poisoned apples. I wonder if those will show up. Middle of combat. I'll finish eating my stack of candy and it will auto-select poisoned apples. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road.
Watch out! Pixies!
Pixies!
Butcher you!
Pixies! Whoa. Oh my goodness. Do pixies smell? You said the stench. Do pixies smell? I know nothing of this. Ah! Spin it to die. The door is bugged. Actually. Hey. Did I save after the witch? I do hope I saved after the witch. Or auto saved. There was no fire in here. Oh. Probably could have lit it. Simpika, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome.
So, what exactly is happening in the city?
Bloodshed, a massacre, which is why we gotta hurry.
You needn't fret. Time flows differently in the Fable Sphere. We can stay here a week. Outside, mere minutes will have passed.
Not sure if they smell, but they make pretty good music. Corner, aren't they?
Watch out! Pixies!
That's... Did I run in and use all my stamina?
Friendliest pixies I've met.
They were put here to protect the Fable Sphere from intruders. Meaning you.
Doing well. Sorry you're still feeling ill. Diana, sorry. Duck. Have any loot? Loot from pixies. Better soon, I hope. Iceman!
The Iceman cometh.
How's the coolest dude in the room today? Welcome, man. There's our well-lit fairy tale. I was wondering why it was so dark. It's the forest canopy kept it dark, but... Oh, man. This is where fairy tale meets Toussaint. Toussaint was already a fairy tale, but...
Oh, unicorns! We must catch
Wait,
them.
unicorns?
We won't have to walk everywhere then.
Actual
I
unicorns.
call the pink one.
Fine, you get the pink one.
Exciting, isn't it?
Yeah!
Reminds me of my childhood.
Reminds
I
me
did
of
not-
something altogether different.
Care to elaborate?
Rather not.
Oh my god. Let's not go too fast. Ah! Unicorns and rainbows.
Slow now. Whoa.
Slow now. Whoa. Oh. Got a unicorn.
Come on, Roach.
None at all. This is grand. I'm all right. Not in any danger. That's him.
Jesus! What the shit, kid? What the hell is wrong with that child? Watch out, unicorn! No! So bad. Unicorn, please! Oh, she's attacking. She was trying to joust from horseback. I have serious yard work to do, man. Front yard, weeds to pull, so many weeds. Every day when I think about it, it's too hot. I need to do it early. Can't unsee. Can't unsee, man. I understand. Can't unsee.
Oh, unicorns! We must catch them. We won't have to walk everywhere then. I call the pink one. Exciting, isn't it? Reminds me of my childhood.
Reminds me of something altogether different.
Care to elaborate?
Rather not.
Listen to the kid as we approach.
Not at all. This is grand. I'm all right. Not in any danger. That's him. Jaws. Fierce.
Whoa. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Unicorns! Maybe the kid wants to help. Where'd the third one go? There's 3 left, right? He might have been bleeding. No, there's still 3. Double finisher! Oh god, not now. Get out of the way, unicorn! Invincible wolf! What the fuck is going on? Is the wolf invincible? Oh. Not to Iris.
Relax, it's over.
No, it's not. There's more. Another wolf behind you.
Oh.
Ignore him. He always lies.
That's the boy who cried wolf.
Boy who cried wolf. Still does, I suppose. And doesn't, when they actually appear.
The one and only. Listen, you little chit. Jack said you know what's become of his 3 beans. I don't know anything. Not one thing, and besides, watch out! Wolves!
Besides, watch out, wolves!
This'll be interesting. Right, let's get to it. Let's say for a minute you know what happened to the red bean. Where wouldn't it be?
For certain, no one swallowed it. Oh no, definitely not that.
Of course not. But say someone didn't. Who would it be that didn't swallow it?
A human. The most humany human in the land of 1,000 fables. Everyone! Wolves!
He sells it so well.
Bet you haven't heard what happened
up.
to the blue bean. Maybe? Not at all? Right?
I've heard it lies about somewhere, out in the open.
Hidden.
Just like that? No one guarding it?
Nobody. 3 times offer.
Doesn't have 3 people.
Wolves!
Yellow bean. Don't know a thing about it, right?
It's somewhere very, and I mean very deep. So deep, in fact, it's completely underground.
And who has it?
A bold farmhand who in no way and not at all awaits someone. Not in the slightest. Good folk! Wolf!
Say that word one more time and I'll chop you up. Feed you to the fishes. Understood?
All right, we should go.
Watch out for wolves!
Tough to talk to, that one.
Was it, though? You need merely remember he always lies. Or more precisely, reverses the truth.
Where to now?
I'm not sure. We should visit some of the other fables. The meaty ones, that is. Perhaps then Joss's hints will make more sense. It's just a few. Red Riding Hood, piglets and bears, 3 of each. And Goldilocks, of course. Then Longlocks, and a little lass who sells flint.
Fine. Let's get to work. Incredible. You must have loved this place.
I did at first. But children get bored quickly. Even tea parties with a whole cackle of princesses eventually turn dull and routine.
What did you do then?
Dropped a duck egg in the swan's nest once, that sort of thing. Stole the pea out from under the princess, who sleeps to this day, I think.
Pull out all the stops.
Oh look! The Emperor of Nilfgaard! He's come out to show off his new robe.
My new attire reveals itself, but
The Emperor's new clothes.
Stunning, are they not? My new robes absolutely stunning.
My unicorn. Hey, Welshie, how are you doing?
Such exquisite robes, the world's never seen.
Let's go.
Faster! Come on, you... Know what? They need names.
Say, what's up? Bonjour.
Anis.
Call mine Roach.
Roach.
I'm really good. How is
Are you
everyone?
serious? Ugh.
Pixies! Hey! It is on Death March. If anyone needed a reminder. Damn it. What's my health? Maybe I'm low on health too. Yes, I have 374 health.
Faster! Come on, you... Know what? They need names. I'll call mine... Anise.
Call mine Roach.
Roach? Are you serious? Ugh.
Every horse is Roach to Geralt. Me too, Nick. I'm gonna head that way. First we have to deal with pixies.
Whoa there, Roach.
Guess we could try and run down the pixies, though.
Come on.
This Longlog's tower.
Indeed. It's even taller than you remember.
Wait. What Joss said about the third beam, remember?
In the possession of a bold forest. Deep...
Come on! Geralt, please!
This must be it. Let's go.
Wondering what a unicorn's fear level is like. Fuck. And we will not find out today. Jordy, what's happening?
Move it.
Oh look! The Emperor of Nilfgaard. He's come out to show off his new robe.
Is he a pixie?
Stunning, are they not? My new robes absolutely stunning.
Uh-oh. Don't let him swarm you! Uh-oh. I'm gonna kill the Emperor of Nilfgaard. In his underpants. Oh! Roach, please! They just dissipate? They got tired of fighting? Wait, does that guy have rats following him? Is that the Pied Piper? No. Go talk to that guy, please. Can't talk to the pipe. The Emperor of Nilfgaard is in fact dead. Killed by pixies. Rest in pepperonis. This is... Back to the tower. To the tower. We haven't been there yet. The Emperor had a hard life.
This Longlock's tower?
Indeed. Something taller than I remembered.
Wait. What Joss said about the third beam, remember?
In the possession of a bold farmhand somewhere deep beneath the ground. Yes, this must be it. Let's go.
This is too cool. Isn't that the music box? Isn't that what the music box was playing? Magical just barely begins to describe this.
I'd always grapple up her braid in the past, but I don't see it anywhere.
We'll find another way up. Could pull myself up here, and I'll have to make that jump.
If you say so, I shall wait down here if it's all the same. Climbing's not my strong suit.
Funny you should say that, man. Let's try that again. Yogin. Oh. Ah. Wait, what? Too late! Oh my god. She's hung from the chandelier. Oh, what are those? What do we have here? Skeletons. Okay, she's a banshee. She's a banshee. They've been tough for me. But what I've done is go for them and not worry about the skeletons that spawn. Not worry, but focus on the banshee. Ignore the skeletons. They will go when she goes. So let's sear out the door quickly as possible. What's up, Holly Shield? What's happening? Brady, what's up? Did you miss much? Just get here today. We've done a little bit in Wonderland. We got to Wonderland at the end of the stream last night. We didn't do a thing. Today, we've met the boy who cried wolf. We're looking for Jack's beans. Met the witch. Seen some of her gingerbread men. We've already rode unicorns. And seen the death of the Emperor of Nilfgaard running around in his underwear. Been a great day so far. How's yours? That was surprisingly ineffective. Maybe I did a lot of extra damage with those first few hits. Okay, wait. Now she's, not good. Okay, but she returned to her body. Looks like she returned to her body. Is that a Mass Effect Oriana reference? What is that? It's a reminder, no tips. Sort this out one way or another. I may have to deal with the skeletons, even if I don't want to. Might be the only way to get her to come back for the rest of the fight. Stall for a minute. Let that food do its magic. Why am I not eating any more food? Have I been forbidden to eat? To find out why I can't eat. I've accidentally equipped white honey. Sure, that's what's up. There we go. So I've been quaffing white honey. Yay. Oh god! You're doing it again? Hey, thank you. Something on the pillow on the bed. Well, there's food on the table and a cradle. Oh, there's a sword or a dagger in the cradle. Magic food. Magic food. Who doesn't like magic food? Okay, I guess I was all healed up. I need to use that. Let's... Expensive toys. Oh, it's a wooden sword. There's a wooden sword. Nothing so macabre as what I thought. Oh. Hey. Toys. And the yellow bean that we came for.
Yellow bean. Here it is. Would have stunk to climb all that way for nothing.
That was cool, Densa. Thank you. Pay attention to the table with magic food. Since when? I don't know how I hit that button. Oh, I maybe cleared my throat, and I was still so awestruck that I didn't even realize I had done one thing and not the other thing. Well,
So?
Got the bean, but long locks. Seems she got sick of waiting for a knight in shining armor.
Can you blame her? Men these days, dandies and fops all.
That why you cozied up to a vampire?
Detlef was a tool, and only a tool.
Too bad he didn't know that.
I trust no one. Learned that long ago. Now it's his turn.
can you fly, Bobby?
To use him. Was that your plan from the start?
No. At first, I was simply intrigued. Do you know the story? It was in Matina, a few years past. I'd gone there to pass some loot off to a fence I know. We were hashing out the terms when in walked Detlef. He said he'd come to sell a silver candlestick. He gripped it through a cloth. That caught my eye. I followed him out, observed him from a distance, but he caught on quickly.
Yeah, superhuman senses will do that.
He turned down a blind alley. I followed. He jumped out from behind a crate, baring his teeth. I suppose he'd wanted to frighten me. Alas, he didn't in the least. After all, I'm a monster too, am I not?
Go on.
What happened then?
We talked, then met up once, twice, 3 times. Enough that he became infatuated. I truly enjoyed it at first, but only at first. He did not love like a man, but like an animal, madly, deeply, unconditionally, wildly. To return such a feeling, anyone would be hard-pressed, let alone someone as twisted as I am.
So there came a day you just up and disappeared.
Yes, there was no other way. Let's just be friends, or I don't deserve you. He'd never have understood that sort of thing. But then, once I decided to return, clean up some old affairs, I remembered him and concluded he could still be of use.
Playing with fire, that.
Definitely. And either I'll get burned, or I'll burn all else down. No other options.
Got a history with Detlef now, so this meeting will be different. Not afraid?
I can handle him.
Sure about that?
You look at him as a witcher and see a monster. I know what he's really like. You needn't worry. It's time to go. Just a bit more work and we'll be able to say sort off to this fecking fable sphere.
Illusion. He lived in a world of illusion. Wander around a little bit.
Will-o'-the-wisp. Think it's got something to show us.
Careful. It's not to be trusted.
Oh. Oh.
It's strange. Doesn't look like he's out of any fairy tale I know. Wonder how he got here.
In past times, Henrietta and I would occasionally run into them here. You see, knights errant far outnumber princesses in the real world. So some knights would sneak into the playroom, then into this land, in search of their fairy tale damsels. That's all.
Only to be
That's
shredded
all.
to bits by a swarm of pixies. Irony's delicious.
Toussaint, armor, boots, gauntlets, trousers. Vetus. Ooh. Sign intensity across the board, 20%, 3 slots, good damage, steel sword. And armor with a lot of vitality. Get a couple thousand vitality out of that suit. Ego! Up, welcome. Followed the will of the wisp, and it led us to the knight's body, but gone. Old Lucoge's notes. 7 years today since we last saw Sienna and Henrietta. The spell is really starting to decay now. Some of the residents of this land are beginning to go mad. The wolf murdered Little Red Riding Hood, and the hunter, the witch roasted Tom Thumb alive, along with the 7 Hengforgians, and pixies attack anyone who comes near. We sought shelter in the clouds, but the giant drove us away. Our last resort is the ship of King Thrushbeard. We're planning to wait the worst of it out in the middle of the lake. This is from before we entered the fairy tale, but I think this is the journal of their nursemaid. Did this not get read? The first entry sounds familiar. Yeah, I think we did read this. Yeah, this is how we figured out how to get in here. Who's, somebody on that horse? Hey. There. Do you see? There's a rooster riding a cat, riding a dog, riding a horse! And my life is complete now. CDPR, Hall of Fame. Forevermore. Can't seem to get out on that side. Come on now. Yes! Okay.
4 animals stacked atop each other. What was the tale called again?
The musicians of Blaviken. Huh. You've some link to the town as well, don't you?
But my tale's not much like this one.
What?
Call me cruel.
What? What do you mean? What did I do? I was just trying to turn the camera. They went poof. Did I destroy them? So there's stuff up here, of course. It seems a lot, but we haven't explored down there either. It's a very large, seems at the moment to be a very large fairy tale land. You wanted to ride it. There you go. Is that the main game? Did you finish the main game two days ago? The house.
Legs and ruby red slippers.
From a tale about a wizard from Ophir. You might not know it.
Never heard of it. No idea what you're talking about. Hey now. Rana.
Hello? Can we talk?
Schwumbroch, my head! Damn it all! I swear that was the last time I drank with Redbeard. Oh, Sienna, a bloody long time it's been. You've changed.
Whereas you, not at all, big bad wolf. Though it seems you've started running with the wrong crowd.
And who should I run with, eh? Thumbelina? One shot and she's under the table. But, what brings you?
You could always have a drink with us.
Oh, what now? Not on your life. I can barely stand, I'm so hungover.
You know what they say about the hair of the dog?
Out of the question. And why must you drink? Do you wish to drown some sorrow? And I don't mean to pry, but you don't look much like a young duchess to me.
They stripped me of my title and birthright, then banished me.
That
Family
accent.
spat, let's say.
The big bad wolf with that accent.
Listen, looking for magic beans. Seen any?
I was given one for safekeeping, but...
Where is it? Talk!
Shh, not so loud.
Oh, I can be much louder than this. And resort to other means of persuasion.
Right there, the threats. Sienna to a T. Listen, I exist to restage a fairy tale. If you want to play at it, I'll be happy to oblige. But it won't be easy. The thing is, Little Red Riding Hoods popped her clogs.
What?
1,000 times they cut my gut open, filled it full of rocks and drowned me in the river. So once you stopped coming, I decided to repay the little imp for all her loving labor. Who now are at the bottom of the well, she and the hunter, which means we can't play, and I'm under no obligation to talk to you, not about beans, nor anything else. So leave me be. Sod off.
Edible. As one prickly wolf.
Wolf's pretty cranky.
Surprised? Think about it. He was cast in the role of the Nemesis without ever asking for it. It's a dog's life, I tell you.
What now?
So, what now?
Don't worry. I'll play with him. Or rather, play him. I just need that little red hood. The piece of apparel, that is. Not the poor girl's corpse.
That's a relief.
You wish to help me? Here's your chance. Jump in the well and fish it out. Well, chop chop.
The original Grimm fairy tales are much darker than their often told versions. have been nicely sanitized for children. As the wolf pointed out at his cavities filled with rocks. He was dumped in the river, yes. He did some very nasty things too.
Right.
Cutting the grandmother up
Time
into
to
little
jump in the well.
pieces.
Break a leg.
Serving her blood and her flesh. Time to jump in the well. Dark Star, welcome. This is the latest DLC, so you may not want this spoiled. Because it is latest and probably last content added to the game. So, just a heads up. Up to you. That was an epic dive, Geralt. See, he did the diving animation before he rolled. We do that again? That again. Oops. No, just strike two. Strike two, okay. Third time's a charm. No, Geralt, no. Well, back me. That'll work. That'll do. That'll do. Little Red Riding Hood's hood. Oh my. You don't need the woodsman's axe? Okay. Use my Witcher swords, maybe. Witcher simply has to maintain his shape. Protect me, Squire! What's up, Mike? Welcome in.
I am assuming
How you doing?
control.
Welcome to Wonderland, also known as Oz, also known as every fairy tale. What's going on?
Any luck?
Yep, look what I got.
That would never fit you. Give it to me. How do I look?
Santa, not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Let's go see the big bad wolf.
Let me guess. You'll play the granddaughter.
And you, the hunter.
You again? I thought I was clear. I will not talk to you if little Red Riding Hood is not with you.
Not a problem. Sienna can take her place.
What? Very well. It's not as if I can forbid you. Granddaughter, come closer, sweetie.
But Grandmama, what big eyes you have.
The better to see you with, my dear.
Granny, what big arms you have.
The better to embrace you with, my dear.
And Grandmama, what big teeth you have. Eh?
The better to eat you with, my dear.
Oh, yes. Oh, look out. Look out, Red.
Joss took the red bean. A human has it, and he definitely didn't swallow it.
Mm-hmm. Gotta open his belly. Bottle caps, fake teeth, the corkscrew. Ah, here it is. Red bean.
Well then, one step closer to our goal.
What?
I find myself wondering if you're just horribly discreet, or if those mutations completely scrubbed away your
I have
curiosity.
detected a
Are
signal
you
embedded
really
in the
not
static.
interested in what happened?
Bear
And what
Vodka,
became
welcome
of me
aboard.
After they cast me out?
Thank you for the follow. Vladimir Putin. Putin, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. You're just less interesting than you think,
I have
Sayana.
detected a signal embedded in the static.
Vladimir. Alright, tell me what happened, Sayana.
Well, since you brought it up, I'd gladly hear the rest. Let's see. They'd escorted you out of the duchy.
Yes, and the noble knights of Toussaint, I didn't stop until we reached the Ketdu wilderness. They left me there alone, without a copper, in a torn lace dress, right when the frosts were setting in. They assumed something would eat me, or that I'd do everyone a favor and die of hunger. But as always, I failed to live up to expectations. I wandered the woods for a week, went purple from the cold, gnawed the bark from twigs. Finally, I saw a light among the trees. A campsite. They were bandits, bearded, drunk, spattered with blood. I was sure they'd rape me or kill me, or both.
Take it neither happened?
That's when I learned a robber and a murderer can be a better man than a knight in shining armor. They took me in, we set off for Nazaire, and I did what I could to repay them. I advanced in their ranks rather quickly. Eventually, I became their leader. Of the whole ragged band.
Why didn't you stay?
Should have stayed there, maybe.
Perhaps. Perhaps I should have forgotten everything, started a new life. But you know what? There came a point when I thought, you wanted a monster. Then a monster you shall get.
Been through a lot.
I have. And throughout this time, my sister was stomping grapes and shagging minstrels on down bedding.
She wasn't the one to banish you.
And I'm not angry at her for that. I'm angry at her because she forgot about me. Right. We've had our chat. Come.
Can this possibly get cooler? Find 3 magic beans, 2 of 3. Go see the 3 little pigs. Talk to the girl who sells flint. Visit the 3 bears. The land of 1,000 fables was an extraordinary place. Now, it was also extraordinarily dangerous. For Artorius Vigo's spell, cast many years earlier, had begun to degenerate, change, and grow wild. This was the result of something called magic entropy. The world's fairy tale characters had grown unpredictable and aggressive, something the Witcher got a taste of soon into his adventure there. Despite these difficulties, he found Sienna. Witcher and the Duchess's sister now shared a goal, both trapped in this magical land. They needed to find the way out. They joined forces. Diana knew the exit from the land of 1,000 fables lay hidden among the clouds overhead. Their first task was to find the magic beans that would help them ascend. A boy named Joss would know where to find the magic beans. Yet Joss, who obsessively cried wolf, was known by all to be a pathological liar. He proved hard to pin down, for his convoluted clues were the exact opposite of the truth. By Joss's reckoning, the red bean had not been swallowed. though the one who had not swallowed it was the most humany human in all the land. The blue bean, on the other hand, lay out in the open, watched over by nobody times 3. The yellow bean, in turn, could be found deep underground, a bald farmhand, its guard and keeper. Found the yellow bean, and we found the red bean. We're in search of the blue bean, which lays out in the open, watched over by nobody times 3. This DLC is basically the White Wolf Among Us. The Wolf Among Us has come to mind a number of times. It does seem to be the case. I think we're giving Wolf Among Us a run for its money. Magic dust, red mutagen, fake tooth, corkscrew, bottle caps. Nice. Entropic, brother, greetings. How are you doing? Or magic food, magic food, magic food, magic gold, magic gold, magic gold. Come on back now, magic food, magic gold. Come on back now, magic gold. Anytime now. Wonder if this isn't the home of the 3 bears. There's only 1 bed so far. Yeah. Magic gold. Right. That way, huh? Oh! Why, whose unicorn is this? Is that mine? Has it been decked out? Is that Rochicorn? Uniroach?
Bears.
3 stools, 3 beds, 3 bowls.
One a bit too big, the other too small, a third just right.
Privyet, Tone, welcome. Tunnel Snake! Tunnel Snake, welcome. Tried to find a pronunciation for that and I couldn't, so we'll go with Tunnel Snake. 3 bears. Three portions of food. And a dead blonde girl.
Blonde curls. Rest of the body's too mutilated. Hard to say anything.
She got what she deserved, as I see it. Always took what she wanted without asking.
No bean here. Gotta keep looking.
Magic food.
Someone's eaten from our boat.
Yes! Oh, I'm sorry, 3 bears. Couldn't resist. Oh! Uh-oh, I'm trapped! For fuck's sake! How much health does the bear have? Slide right into him, why don't you, Geralt? I think Geralt's in a lot of pain. He's a swallow. We could help Sienna with the black bear. I didn't got to Quinn. Tanky bear. I didn't translate the name correctly today. I just remembered it from the other day. Yes, murder the baby first. Thanks, sorry. Are they potentially invincible? Is that a bug? Let's give it another go. Or was I using... I don't know. I was using the right sword, wrong sword. Was I using Arendite, not Iris?
Blonde curls.
We don't have to take their food.
Body's too mutilated. Hard to say anything.
But we have to take their food.
She deserved, as I see it. Always took what she wanted without asking.
Last Dead came in. Welcome. Going well, thank you. How are you? Uh-oh. Ow! Possible they supposedly they fixed the bug in 1.22 where enemies would upscale to double question mark red skulls. But maybe they didn't. I don't know. I'd have to turn on some of the UI elements to figure out what's going on with their level and hit points. Are they taking damage? I don't think boxing them is the problem. I think whatever happened before with the swords is the same thing that's happening now. Believe it or not, fists don't have the worst damage output in the world. They're actually doing some damage. If any damage is being done, the fists are doing it. Guess we'll have to turn something on to figure it out. So just a reminder, and that's not what's going on, but enemy upscaling is on. It's on Death March. And I don't know about enemy health bars. They're level 80. Maybe they're not beasts. Maybe they're magical and take... They're magical! They need silver! Alright, we're good. They're bears! I'm used to using beasts. Beast oil. But they are magical bears. They are the 3 bears. Maybe there's no bug here at all. I don't know. Tear him up! Okay, I cheer, but we just killed the 3 bears. They did kill Goldilocks. Maybe she deserved it. There is no bug, only bear. There is no Dana. Zool. Well, that sort of explains things. Hi, Roach.
Slow now.
Where's your unicorn? Where's your unicorn?
That's it, Roach.
Guess what? It's break time. I'll wait for her to find her unicorn. And it is break time. That was an awesome segment. My God, 2 hours of mind-blowing awesomeness in Wonderland. I'm not sure I can process how cool that was. That was one of the coolest 2 hours in gaming I've had. I mean, there are probably 50 of those awesome chunks. We've had a lot of awesome moments here, but that was one of them. 2 hours of fairy tale wickedness. My mind is blown. I need 10 minutes to just... I'll see you all in 10. Cheers. Enjoy. Go stretch your legs. Hug your dog. Smoke them if you got them. Grab a drink. I'll see you real soon.